mentioned before, I was a little out of breath when I got here. I apologize, I was actually a little bit late getting here because I read on the flyer that I was going to an abandoned building. It turned out that I was wrong. It was just Eli August and the abandoned buildings. My mistake. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my first joke is always the worst joke whenever I start. So I saw a woman, she had a t-shirt that said guess on it, so I said 34B, and she slapped me. No idea why. Don't put that on your t-shirt if you don't want me to guess. So I think, honestly, I should be a model for guess. I'm happy that sunk in, because it doesn't always work. Other things I should be. I should have been in the X-Men. And I'll tell you why. I have more experience doing that than Iceman ever could. Okay, smattered. Okay, some ooze. Alright, good. I like that. No, I like that.
That's the nerds moment.
Yeah, exactly. So, in the audience tonight, ladies and gentlemen, my friend who portrays Steampunk Emma Goldman is here. You've been arrested how many times for Occupy Wall Street now?
Twice?
Stop it!
Stop getting caught!
Exactly! Protest smarter, not arresty. Whatever you call that. So, not super arresty. You're so arrestable. I don't know what it is.
So, I like how she looks in cuffs.
Famous on the web.
Oh, Babs. Hey, Babs.
Wow, is that where you go? Okay.
Honestly, it's kind of where I'm at.
So my fiance and I, we're working on what our last name should be because it's tough, you know, because we're both women, so we're like, all right, you know, maybe we should just pick a new last name, maybe we should try and hyphenate the name, but our names don't work very well when you hyphenate them. It's Faux and Rogers. So if you go with Faux Rogers, you're a fake Rogers. That doesn't work for either of us, because I'm 100% a Rogers. The other way is Rogers Faux. I don't know who the hell Roger is, but he hates us. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we said, okay, maybe we'll make up a new last name. Brand new last name, we'll start over again. We'll take all the letters in our last names and just do something new. Yeah, none of those letters are pretty. We came up with the Gorps. We came up with the Frogerses, which just sounds stupid. But my favorite one is the Hop Rogs. Honey sent 2 more places, the Hop Rogs are coming over. No, none of these work. So we're hoping to just go with something that sounds pretty. But unfortunately, things that sound pretty never work for a last name. Exactly. So we're thinking about just taking a bunch of random letters, putting them on a dartboard, and just throwing them at them and seeing what comes up. And if it's all vowels, then it's all vowels. We could be the ows. I just feel bad for our kids. Alright, so Janet, how do you pronounce that? A. Where are you from? So the other big thing that we've been talking about is kids. I really want to have kids. She really wants to have kids. But we're thinking about maybe adopting, because I like the idea of adoption. But she's Vietnamese, I'm white. I really want to adopt a Korean baby. And this is probably where my set goes a little bit racist, but it's okay. Don't worry, just stay with me on this. So I want to adopt a Korean baby, specifically because I want to hold this baby with my wife and have people come up to us and say, oh, I see who that baby takes after. So that I can say to them, no you don't, you're racist. I just want to be able to do that once in my life. As white people, we can't accuse people of racism ever. So just once, I'd love to be able to do it. And that's when the racism ends. So, I'm just going to keep talking until either Eli rushes the stage or I get told to come off because I have no idea how much time's been gone. But before I do, because Eli likes to do a lot of very serious music, and it absolutely touches your soul. And so in that spirit, I would really like to share something with you. I know it's very odd for a stand-up comedian to get serious, but honestly, I went through a very rough patch in my life, and there was a lot of trouble, and I didn't know exactly how to get out of it. And honestly, there was music really helped me. Music really brought me out of this very rough time in my life, and I'd like to share some of the lyrics of this song that really helped me. Would you be okay if I sort of read them?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, 3 people. So I got them on a napkin because I wasn't sure if I was going to
If it ain't
remember
a
them.
napkin, it ain't worth shit.
I want to bathe my ape inside your Milky Way. First time I disrobe you, then I'ma probe you. Ladies and gentlemen, Kanye West has really pulled me out of depression. It really... The voice of our generation, of our decade, honestly. Nothing like Yeezy. So I think we are almost ready to bring up Eli. Before we do, once again, there's a magical, not mandolin. What was that beautiful thing?
It's like a ladle.
A lute.
It was a lute! Oh, how fitting. I'm sure you did that on purpose. So you need to make sure that the magic continues, and to put your lute in this lute, so that myself, Eli, and a number of the other performers can magically get home. So, if you see a lute that is open with other money in it, copy what other people have done. Put some money in that lute.
Sorry, it just gets funnier.
I know, every time I say loot, right? It's because I overpronounce it. Loot. So,
Nice little loop.
without further ado, why don't we welcome up Eli August, The Abandoned Buildings,